You and the Westdale. It's quite the story. Folks watching movies right here since 1935, with the good times rolling up to 2017, when the grand old lady was almost torn down. But thanks to fundraising, it was saved by a group of community volunteers, folks like you. And now, the Westdale's a showpiece, a not-for-profit charitable organization restored to its full glory and heritage designated to boot. Cool. So then right from this very seat, you could check out way more than just great movies. There's all kinds of arts and culture, music, talks, performances, and of course, popcorn. But like in all good stories, there's an unexpected twist. 2020 hits and bam, the new normal, with stages going dark all over the world. Thank you. Now, it doesn't take a PhD in accounting to know no lights, no camera, no cash. Which means we need a little help from our friends to keep on keeping on. So if you can donate a little or a lot, it sure would help us keep the lights on, making you one of the heroes of this story. Stay tuned for the next chapter in the Westdale.
Hey folks, welcome to Hamilton Originals. We got Wayne Krawchuk tonight. Have a listen.
I am so deep in the water, I am halfway across the river. I am so deep in the water, help me make it to the other side. Whoa, look at me, mama, I am showing all the signs of a man in need of being saved from sinking out of sight. When I look into the mirror, I don't know the face I see. There's a dark cloud hanging in my head, there's a shadow inside me. I am so deep in the water, I am halfway across the river. I am so deep in the water, help me make it to the other side. I want to rise up new like Lazarus, I want to waste this life no more. I want to know the love that some speak of, walk through that door. Never meant to make anyone cry. I am a lost soul in the garden, midnight's close at hand. Wanna find my way to the light of day, I can make myself whole again. I am so deep in the water, I am halfway across the river. I am so deep in the water, help me make it to the other side. I am so deep in the water, I am halfway across the river. I am so deep in the water, help me make it to the other side. I am so deep in the water, I am halfway across the river. I am so deep in the water, help me make it to the other side. Help me make it to the other side. Help me make it to the other side.
Nice one. Wayne Krawchuk, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for joining us on a Monday night here at the Westdale. We are so happy to be here because we're musicians that can't play anywhere else. So we're glad to be here, aren't we, fellas?
Absolutely.
And we're also, as you folks know, we're trying to raise a little money for the Westdale. So if you can dig deep into your pocket and make a donation, you just hit that donate button there, and we'd sure love you. But regardless, feel free to just watch the show because we're having a lot of fun here. Now, Wayne, you brought a few guests here tonight. Maybe you can.
I did.
Yeah. Who we got?
Well, right behind me on bass is Michael Hickey.
Hello.
And very happy to have him here this evening. And Ron Cole, who people may recognize from last week if they tuned in.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row.
Deja vu.
And
2
tonight
weeks in
he's
a row.
playing accordion. I think last week it was your keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. He's moving up to the accordion. All right, well, that's great. Now, before we play another song, maybe you can give us a little history on the Wayne Krawchuk story. Like, how did you get started in this whole biz?
In the biz, well, I think the absolutely first professional gig that I had was, which basically means I got paid. A friend of mine, Weldon McLean, and I, we were doing a duo, and the first gig that we got was at the Air Force Club in Dundas on Ladies' Dart Night.
Oh, ladies' dart night.
And you really had to be careful ducking those darts all the time. Yeah, we played for Ladies' Dart Night, and I guess it went well because they hired us back several times.
Oh, for more ladies' dart night.
It was always Ladies' Dart Night.
You like a moving target.
Lucky the wife wasn't around when
Yeah.
that was going.
Uh-huh.
Hey. All right, well, that's good. How about another song? I think we got a couple of songs from your first album maybe you could do. We're going to
Right.
get into that. Wayne's first album was, when was that released?
It was 2006. It doesn't seem that far back, but yeah, it was 2006.
2006, Smile for the Camera.
Smile for the Camera, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, what a great album, too. You guys ought to check it out. It's on Spotify, I believe.
That one
That
I
one
haven't
isn't.
got up there yet.
Okay.
But it's
The
gonna
new
be
album's
soon.
up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
the new
soon
album's
enough. You could always buy it, but
You could.
yeah. Brian Torsney, I believe, did the cover for that, didn't he?
He did. He coordinated all the artwork. Great friend, and had some of. There's so many good musicians in Hamilton, as we all know, and so I had some great people playing on it, and
Nice.
yeah, it was wonderful.
Smile for the Camera. So let's do a couple of songs from that.
Okay, this is called "One Small Kindness," and just about. It doesn't take much to make somebody's day sometimes, So this
That's
is
right.
what this song is about.
Nice.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One small kindness that caught me by surprise one day. One small kindness, it chased my blues away. Sitting with my misery, it jumped out and interrupted me. One small kindness, I carried it around with me. One small kindness, but it wasn't really mine to keep. I heard a voice inside me say, just give it up and give it away. Give it up, give it away. Give it up, give it away. Hey. Every little thing you do is coming right back home to live with you. Yes. Every little thing you say is gonna find you on some other day. Hey, one small kindness, what a place for it to find. One small kindness opened up this selfish heart of mine. Drop a pebble in a pond, watch the ripples roll out and on, rolling out and on, rolling out and on and on and on, yeah. Give it up or give it away. Give it up or give it away. Hey, hey, hey. Give it up or give it away.
Very nice. One Small Kindness, Wayne Krawchuk. Let's do another one off that same album.
Sure.
I know, you and I go way back to when, I don't know, the late 80s or the 90s or something.
And actually before, because I'd come down and sing some jingles now and then.
That's right, at Grand Avenue.
That's right.
That was the early 80s.
Kelly Lake Building Supplies. I remember it still, the first one, yeah.
Okay, let's not get into jingle night here.
Okay, no jingles.
That's another time. But I remember, I especially loved this song that I think it was the first one I heard that you wrote. So I'd like to, maybe we should do that now. It's called Charlotte's Blue-Eyed Daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that song.
Great.
Give this a listen, folks. You'll like it too, I think.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's standing barefoot in the sand, warm wind round her shoulders, counting seashells she holds in her hand, Charlotte's blue-eyed daughter. She can tell things from the dreams she has. She gets that from her mother. She stole my heart so many years ago, Charlotte's blue-eyed daughter. Father was a sailor in the war, and the sound of wind and water echoed in her dreams like a siren song for Charlotte's blue-eyed daughter. The surf washes up like jewels around her feet, an offering for the princess by the water. She jumps back laughing, nothing sounds as sweet as Charlotte's blue-eyed daughter. She is standing barefoot in the sand, staring out across the water. Once upon a time, so long ago, Charlotte's blue-eyed daughter, Charlotte's blue-eyed daughter.
So sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very.
Thanks,
We
folks.
got a little applause back
It's
there.
just nice to have a little applause.
A little applause. Just so you folks know, there's only like 8 of us in here tonight, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us.
Whoa.
So, yeah, we're still legal, I think.
That's like some of the gigs I've played in the past, you know, less than that.
Yeah.
In clubs.
So what about some of the players you've played with? I know you played with some great players through your life, and you've had some great influences. If we go back to influences, I hear some Willie P.,
For sure.
you know, some of the great folk guys you got into.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the places I first started playing, when I started playing out and doing my own material, was a place called the Night 2 Coffee House.
Night
which
2.
was on Augusta Street, just sort of, I think it might have been Oot and a Boot. There's a pub there now, one of those buildings, and they would, they'd bring in people, the Southern Ontario circuit, often Willie P. Bennett, Brent Titcomb, David Bradstreet, a lot of people that were playing a lot in those days, and I got to open sometimes for them. You know,
Nice.
It was very nerve-wracking, of course, initially, but I did get to know them, and that figured into some of my future things as well. Actually, that the Night 2, Bill and Lynn Powell.
Bill Powell.
Bill Powell.
There's a name that goes way back, and what a supporter of great musicians in Hamilton.
For sure, yes.
Yeah, he really started the Festival of Friends, I believe, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill
So-
and Lynn. Yeah,
I think it's one of the longest running festivals out there.
I believe so.
I think it's canceled this year.
Yeah.
But
They
other
all
than
are, I
that,
think. Yeah.
it was on a roll for a while there.
Yes.
And then COVID.
Mm.
But, what about some others? I know you played a lot with Michael Berthelmer
Yes.
and the Pine Street Boys. Let's talk about them for a
Sure.
second.
Yeah, I've been doing the last album. I've been out playing it with these two gentlemen, and Mike Berthelmer and Randall Hill, mandolin banjo player. Both
Extraordinary.
Excellent. He's very, very good. And we call ourselves the Pine Street Gentlemen. I think we were changing the name a little bit every time we played, but we stuck with that. And Mike Berthelmer has a studio called Pine Street Studio, and a lot of people, have recorded there, and he has a line on a lot of great players, and so it's real great. If anybody, just to plug Mike's studio for a moment, you're looking to record some acoustic, especially acoustic stuff, he's just superb with that.
Yeah, he's so
Just the
good
guy.
at it. And
Yeah.
he's recorded some fabulous songs. I got to get him on this show.
He should, yeah.
Mike
he,
Berthelmer.
Goes
Yeah.
back to Grand Avenue days too, and Ian
That's right.
Thomas and
Him and his brother Bob. He used to clean the carpets. Bob had that carpet cleaning
Oh, is
service.
that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, folks, this is really important information for you out there. I'm sure you're wanting to know that.
It's a close-knit group.
I know you also played with Brian Griffiths.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there was on the last recording, Love Hop to Train, I had a song kicking around for a while, and I finally finished it, and it was for Jackie Washington, who anybody, I'm sure, in Hamilton would remember Jackie. He's gone now, but he was wonderful. He just made you feel so good when you saw him play. And his nephew, Brian, I was really fortunate. Brian came in when we were recording, and I said, there's this song I wrote about Jackie, and he heard it, and he was completely into playing on it, and he was so wonderful. It was great. So, of course, Brian is gone now and missed dearly.
Greatly. That's for sure.
But
there's two great ones gone.
Yeah, so we do this song, and it always gets a great response. People, just because it's about Jackie.
Well, Jackie, what a character. I think there's a line in the song about how it would be like, well, I remember we were at that Halloween party at John and Sue Green's.
Yeah.
And I don't think we even started playing till 1 o'clock.
It was late.
And it was like 4 in the morning, and Jackie was over in the corner playing, and we got him to play a few songs with us. And like for a guy that was in his, I think, 80s at the time.
At that point he was,
like,
yeah.
how does he stay awake that long? I can't anymore. And I haven't even hit my 60s yet.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe.
he was... he just loved to play that much.
He just loved to play.
I saw that same thing at festivals sometimes too. He would be over, and there'd be many things going on, and Jackie would always have a bunch of people around him just doing his thing.
Doing his thing. God, that guy was. And he started out in Hamilton, I think, like cleaning washrooms and stuff, just in the 30s, I think it was.
Yeah, and he worked on the train as a porter for a little while, and.
Yeah. But
his family was, it's a musical family.
It's a musical family.
Hamilton's history is wouldn't be complete without the Washington Pursers.
Yeah. If only he was still here, he'd be the #1 guy on the show. But
for sure. Yeah.
Well, instead, actually, you wrote a song about Jackie. I think you just mentioned it. So let's do that one. I think people would love to hear that one.
I wanna have fun like Jackie Washington had fun. I wanna get it done like Jackie Washington got it done. An original, one of a kind, a diamond rare to find. On a cloudy day, just to hear him play was like a ray of sunshine. I wanna sing it sweet like Jackie Washington, make you move your feet like Jackie Washington. At the party when everyone else was fading, there's Jackie in the corner still entertaining. Anywhere was his stage, it didn't matter what your age, you'd be smiling. Yeah, great big smile. Be laughing along with Jackie Washington. He was the one, the only one, the one and only one, Jackie Washington. Certified Hamilton gold. When they made him, they surely broke the mold. And I know he's still playing Jackie Washington. The angels are dancing and swaying to Jackie Washington. Well, never will forget the one and only Jackie Washington. It was always that laugh that he had.
He always had a laugh. Eh?
Oh, yeah,
I know.
just jolly.
You can't imitate that guy. He was one of a kind.
Yeah.
Jack Washington, brother of Bobby, and who else was there in that family? Tommy? No.
Yeah.
George? No, that
Bobby
was
and-
another guy.
And
Ringo,
then,
maybe?
Anyway,
No.
yeah, Ringo. What about some other bands that you played in? Wayne, I know
Yeah.
you played in Side Street going way back.
Right.
Let's talk about that for a sec. I think we might even. Oh, hey, we're going before Side Street.
Yes.
Let's talk about this for a sec. This is
Sure.
taken at Parkside.
Parkside High School in Dundas in front of the old band shell, which is not there anymore.
Look at the hair on that.
And
Look at the hair.
I played French horn, and it was a brass quintet, and we would go out and do sort of community shows every now and then, and
Nice jackets.
yeah, pretty snazzy, really, right?
You just finished paying them off.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, Wayne, look at Wayne's face. If you can't tell, Wayne's in the middle, the guy with the hair, playing the French horn, and you look like you're deeply concentrating on maybe getting out of there. No, I don't know. What was it?
You know, at that point, I think it was grade 13, which they still had back then.
Yeah.
You know, some of the
I was there.
some of the viewers might not remember grade 13.
Yes,
but
you
it
may
used to
not.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the guys in the room.
Yeah.
But right, so I played a lot of music, and there was so that was great, and it got me set off onto wanting to explore music more. And Side Street, we were sort of a 5-piece. The core of the band was Cam McLennan, Kerry Knickel, and myself, and yeah. So we did. We would do some doo-wop music, a cappella stuff, and we'd do a bunch of tunes, and then we'd break into that. But we also had wonderful sax and flute player Jane Ellington, who is in Guelph, I believe, these days, still playing her sax. I think I've seen her playing with some people out there. And Al Cross, we had a few different drummers, but Al Cross we had for a while.
Wow,
and this was
drummer.
when he was playing with Jane Siberry quite a bit. So we were really lucky to get Al, and we just had a great time, the 5-piece. And one of the things, this picture was taken rather down in Louisiana. We were part of an arts and music caravan that Bill and Lynn Powell set up, and we did it 2 years. The first year we went down to the southern states, played at a couple places in Dallas and places, and then headed into Mexico.
Wow.
And played a big festival. This was in October, in Guadalajara.
Jeez.
And I just remember that around the perimeter of the stage there were federales with rifles. You know,
That's
something
Mexico.
they never needed at the Festival of Friends. And you know. And the second year we went down to Louisiana, and we did the Red River Revel as well, and we also played at the World's Fair, which was in New Orleans that year.
Wow.
And got to play. I remember playing on a rotating stage.
Ooh, I get dizzy.
One band finished playing, and then
The next one.
they would be finishing their last song, and we'd start playing, and the stage would rotate, and there we were. You know,
Yeah.
so it was a really great time, and there were a lot of wonderful artists and musicians that were down there, and
Wow, you did some great cities, and what a tour. Like, I got to do Timmins and Sudbury and stuff, and you're doing Louisiana and Mexico.
Sudbury, the New Orleans of the North, maybe.
Maybe.
Wawa.
Sure, okay.
Sure.
And
Ride
now,
the goose.
you did a record too, I think, did you, or no?
We did a recording. We were doing some recording. We were fortunate to record down at Ian Thomas's. He had some time, and he had a new board that he had, and
This is in Winona?
this was in Winona, yeah. And it was the week we were showing up. We were really excited, and we'd be showing up at 10 in the morning, which is, early for any musician, anytime. But Ian, it was during the release of Strange Brew, the Bob and Doug McKenzie movie.
Bob and Doug.
So I think there were a lot of events going on, late night events. And
Late night events.
we'd show up early, Perky, and he would try and deal with us, but he was great. And we did 5 or 6 songs, so it was really a wonderful experience. Yeah.
Great. Well, and Ian's coming on, by the way. I think he's on September 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Thomas.
And
What
I
a great
should
guy.
mention one other band, which is the band I play in, the other band, the electric band I play in called Coots Paradise.
Yes.
And a bunch of Lily Zaz and Mark Volkoff, Ian Taylor, Amy Danino, drums, and wonderful Sue Leonard on vocals, and myself. And we have our second CD coming out this Friday. It's coming on. We're going to do some sort of online thing. You can see it on Facebook, and if you go on social media at all, it's hard to avoid the advertising that we've put up there. So
Nice. That a boy.
but the new album is called Downstream. So
Downstream. I saw that
and
online.
It was produced by Nick Blagona, another person who's not with us anymore.
Yeah, what a great guy, too.
Yeah.
Can we show that picture? I think we skipped ahead a bit there, Mark, to Coots Paradise. Have you? No.
Tight little island.
That's tight.
We're
Little
skipping
Island.
ahead here. You got ahead of me
Whoa.
here. Okay. Oh,
Evil.
whoa.
You're seeing
Okay,
them all.
maybe not.
That's my son Daniel.
Yeah.
And that was a Coots. It was a Coots Paradise gig at Supercrawl, which we played at in 2018. It's backstage.
I think the next one, Mark, might be. No. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. We had one. I lost it, I guess. But
And
look at you with a mustache.
Whoa.
Oh,
There it is.
there we are.
There
That's
we are.
Coots Paradise.
Thank you, Mark.
And on the main stage at the Supercrawl, which was canceled this year, and that was another casualty. But that was great. And I would just jump in and quickly, I'm talking a lot, but
Great.
Tight Little Island, there was a trio there. another
Back to
trio,
Tight Little Island.
Black and white.
Oop, the Westdale. The
The
gentleman.
gentlemen.
Uh,
I'm making these guys work tonight. I'm going over
yeah,
the-
yeah. Back a bit more. One more.
There
There
it
we
is.
There
are.
we are.
Okay. So that's Cam McLennan on the left, Ruth Sutherland, the harpist, in the middle, and myself with hair and a mustache.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Geez, you look like Tom Selleck or something with that mustache. Whoa.
That's it. Yeah.
And Ruth Sutherland will be here, I think, in October. She's with the band called Scantily Plaid,
That's right. Yeah.
which we almost had them here for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
But if you recall, COVID shut us down about 2 days before that. We had to
Yeah.
cancel that.
Right.
So we're definitely getting Scantily Plaid back.
Cool.
Yeah, so we did skip through a few other bands. Can you? I wouldn't mind mentioning Tight Little Island. We did that.
That was Tight Little Island.
There's okay, this is now Band from Heaven.
Band from Heaven. Yes. Which I see a couple of familiar faces there.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's Ron on the left playing his red accordion. Today he's got the black one. That's the one that's signed by Garth Hudson. I
Garth
believe.
Hudson played
Garth Hudson of the band.
Cool.
And then we have Wayne there with a kind of a fishing hat on, so you can't really see him.
Yeah. I was hiding that night, I think, or something.
We were trying to get away from the mosquitoes. And then there's me in the middle, and Mike Northcott, our bass player, that sadly passed away a couple of years ago. So moving right along. Yeah, that was Band from Heaven. And Wayne, you were with us for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. It was,
More like 5, I think, Mike. Yeah.
and I think I played with you before that a few times. So.
Yeah, you sure did. And I should mention my son has his own band, Orbit. It was Flat 5 and Monte Carlo. He's multiple bands, and he plays bass.
Oh, yeah.
So and writes songs. So yeah. he
Daniel.
plays- Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Well, moving on to the new album, we've already seen the cover a couple of times, and there it is, Love Hopped a Train.
Yes.
Title track.
I like that title.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
what's it all about?
That was written with the thought that things, and it certainly applies right now, that things get a little crazy sometimes, and it's almost like some days you wake up and it feels like all the good stuff is kind of jumped on a train and headed somewhere else, but of course that's not true. There's a lot of good stuff out there. It just seems like you have to look harder for it, and we have to help each other out a lot more. So that's what the song is about. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay.
Love Hop the Train.
Day comes up, violet and blue, like someone sucker punched the sky, left a bruise, and this world ain't turning, so much is limping along. Sometimes it feels like love topped the train and moved on. Knives and guns, crack cocaine. Some mama's baby isn't coming home again, and this world ain't turning, so much is limping along. Sometimes it feels like love hopped the train, moved on. Great big tower stand, big money man, sexed up and quivering with thoughts of dividends. And down on the street, there's no one that they know. Sometimes it feels like love flagged a cab and said, man, go. Blame me, I blame you. We ain't getting anywhere if that's all we can do. And this world ain't turning if we can't make it work. Sometimes it feels like love topped the train, moved on. Day comes up, violet and blue, like someone sucker punched the sky and left a bruise. This world ain't turning, too much is limping along. Sometimes it feels like love topped the train, moved on. Like love topped the train, love hopped the train. Feels like love hopped the train, love hopped the train. Feels like love hopped the train, love hopped the train. Feels like love hopped the train, love hopped the train. train. Sometimes it feels like love hopped the train, moved on. Sometimes it feels like love hopped the train, moved on. Sometimes it feels like love hopped the train, moved on.
Just like the train is pulling away, right? A little fade out there. Love Hop the Train. You want to get it on that CD? It's on Spotify.
It is. This one is on Spotify, yes. And
I was never on Spotify until you told me it was, so I signed up, and there it was. I'm a little behind the times. I'll admit it.
yeah, it's also available for sale. I mean, if people message me, I could send them one. We can do it that way, too, if they want a hard copy. But it is,
Yeah, the hard copy's always better, I think. Kind of sticks with you forever.
yeah.
Other than that other stuff on your computer, it can go up in the cloud. You never know where it's going to be.
True that.
Or what cloud? Yeah.
What about another one from, I know you got one more off that album, maybe a couple.
Yeah. This is called Dinner on Sunday, this one.
What a nice thought that is.
And
You
it
know,
was
Sunday dinner.
Yeah, and it was sort of written as a song to advice, I guess, to
Advice?
my son. Saying, "Well," instead of going. So yeah, that was the basis for the song, and I don't know if I ever actually said any of these things to him, but not in so many words, but in some ways, I suppose I did. So, yeah, that's what this is about, and it's sort of trying to imitate a banjo, the way I play this one. So, yeah, Dinner on Sunday. Well, here we are, and look at you. All the things you want to do. Hope that all your dreams come true. The whole world is waiting. I hope that you find happiness wherever you go, and never less. And what you deserve the best. And I mean that sincerely. And I hope true love you come to know. Kindness greets you wherever you go. If hard times come, don't ever let go of faith in yourself. May music always be your friend. Be with you through thick and thin. From beginning to end to beginning again. I hope you're always whistling. Well, follow your heart, but use your head. Remember, you get back what you give. And if you marry, don't ever forget. your anniversary. Don't forget. And I hope your luggage never gets lost. If you call heads, I hope it's tossed. I hope you get 10% off on your next purchase. Well, I don't know if it'll ever come true. All the things I wish for you, I can only hope they do. And can you come for dinner on Sunday? Can you come for dinner on Sunday?
Sweet. Dinner on Sunday.
Roast beef.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, we just got time for a couple more. Before we get there, though, what about the future, Wayne? What's the future hold for a guy like you?
Well, that's...
You've got the new CD coming out with
yeah.
Coots Paradise.
Coots Paradise, that's coming out, and I'm working on one right now. I've got about 8 or 9 songs in various states of completion or uncompletion, and these guys are both playing. They've done some playing on it already, and hopefully before the end of the year. And I'm working on another CD with Carol Green, who just is my partner, and
Carol Green
goes by Cags. As her musical entity is Cags, and so doing some of her songs, and actually both of these gentlemen have also played on that. So
Work.
so
Any work?
yeah, so it's great. It's nice to be able to go in the studio, and we're careful about how it's done, but
Nice.
very nice to get in there and play, and hopefully Coots can do some live stuff at some point. That'd be really nice to do. So here's hoping. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. It sounds like you're not letting up. If you got that many songs in the hopper, that's great. I'm proud of you, Wayne. That's
Well,
fantastic.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do a couple more, and I think we got to call it a night. But let's do the Troubled Mind one, maybe.
Sure. Okay.
right.
This is just as the title's Troubled Mind, and that pretty much sums up what the song is about.
Okay. I got one of those.
It's not an uncommon thing some mornings, some days these days. So this is a song for anyone that feels like that sometimes. And bad news and sadness, too easy to find. They seem to fall like the rain and leave a troubled mind. Feeling lost and alone, wondering where to go. Feeling soaked to the bone with a troubled mind. Troubled mind, troubled mind. I know there's more that we're meant to find with the troubled mind, troubled mind. I'm gonna leave you for the light of a brand new day. There are things I have done that kept me on the run, and I've paid for some with a troubled mind. The selfishness is a thief who will steal away your peace. Nothing will it leave but a troubled mind. Troubled mind, troubled troubled mind. I know there's more that we're meant to find than a troubled mind, a troubled mind. I'm gonna leave you for the light of a brand new day. There's a promise I've heard on a sweet breeze born of a deeper peace, like a bright clear morning, of a life to be lived past sorrow and pain, and no hold for a troubled mind. Troubled mind, troubled mind. I know there's more that we're meant to find than a troubled mind, a troubled mind. I'm gonna leave you for the light of a brand new day. Gonna leave you for the light of a brand new day. Gonna leave you for the light of a brand new day.
So nice, so nice. Sweet. Wayne Krawchuk, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to have to bail out just about now. We're going to do one more song, but I want to say thanks, first of all, to Marie Phillips and her company, which is called Next Steps Planning and IPC Securities. Want to thank Michael here for shooting us on the camera, Michael Peeling, and we got Dave Plant on the sound back there.
Yes.
Mark Scola, our video tech, Rob McCann from Clearcable, Neal Miller, the marketing guru of the Westdale, and Dan Fournier, theater manager. So thanks to everyone that's helped us out tonight, and thanks to you folks for watching. As I just like to remind you, if you can make a donation before you shut her down, we'd sure appreciate it. We could use all the help we can get around here. Yes. Next week, we've got Steve Strongman next Monday. Steve Strongman, blues player extraordinaire. What an entertainer he is.
Wonderful.
He's just got so much energy. You're going to have to take a pill after you watch him and go to bed or something. But and then the week after that, we got the next Steve Smith, also known as Red Green.
Wow, great.
Red Green coming up in September. We've got Boris Broad on the 14th, Ian Thomas on the 21st, and the wonderful guitarist Rick Emmett on the 28th of September. So don't miss September shows. We're going to finish up with one last song from Wayne that's actually bilingual.
Yeah, apologies to anybody that actually is a French speaker out there, because I have a little bit of French in this song, my high school French, coming in handy here. So.
Grade 9 French.
Yes. Okay. This is called Allons-y.
Which means let's go.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, what the heck? Let's grab our things, go to Quebec, find a little place in Montreal, get to know the separatists down the hall. I bet they're really not that bad. I bet they love their moms and dads. Just a little fun we all need to have. We could throw a party. Allons-y, allons-y. Hey, little darling, dance with me. Say a très facile, baby, 1, 2, 3. Allons-y, allons-y. Mon ami Gerard, he's Acadian, Quebecois Canadian. Every Saturday night he plays guitar down on Rue Saint-Denis at JoJo's Bar. You could get a job there as a bartender. I could work in the garage fixing car fenders. We can practice our French in the meantime, dear. Lock the front door, come over here. Allons-y, allons-y. Hey, little darling, dance with me. Say it très facile, baby. 1, 2, 3. Allons-y, allons-y. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby, what the heck? Let's grab our things, go to Quebec. We don't have to go to stay. We could have ourselves a little holiday. They got the joie de vie, they say the bienvenue. You'll be the bon vivant, I'll be all après-vous. It's a bon temps, baby, voulez-vous? Si vous plaît, merci beaucoup. Allons-y, allons-y. Hey, little darling, dance with me. Say it très facile, baby. 1, 2, 3. Allons-y, 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 allons-y. Hey, little darling, dance with me. Say it très facile, baby. 1, 2, 3. Allons-y, 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 allons-y. Here we are.
Wayne Krawchuk. Hope to see you all next week on Hamilton Originals. Thanks for joining us, folks. See you all later.
Good night.
Woohoo! Oh, let's play some more.